I want to move this to the topic of like the market of what does like the future, like you have been in the education space for so long now, right? Like even with your YouTube channel was also in education, was educating people, your company
Mhm.
Jump Cut. Like what do you see as what does the future of education looks like to you, like according to you?
Um, yeah, I've thought about this a lot.
Yep.
So Bill and Melinda Gates did a really, really great study a few years back, showing the inefficiencies in college, why there's a 50% dropout, I think more than 50%, but 50% ish dropout rate in the US. And, they just kind of broke down all the biggest problems that people face when it comes to college and university. So, not going too much into that, I think kind of a lot of people who think about what the future of education looks like kind of extrapolate from that study, and they try to think about what would the perfect college look like. And everybody has their opinions. I think for me, the biggest uh, value add for college as it is right now is the social aspect. As I mentioned, I didn't learn anything in my school, but I met a lot of cool people, right?
Right.
I met my business partner. I met some people that I still keep in contact with today. And so the future of college to me looks a little something like there's maybe 1 or 2 years of the college as it is right now where there's on-campus activities, you can join clubs, organizations, meet people, and you take a bunch of different courses that allow you to open up your mind to different job opportunities, right? General education right now is really, really shitty because they make you take, I don't know, like English 201. They make you take, I don't know, at least in my school,
Yep.
it was accounting. They make you take like this. I took a business
Yo,
writing class that
dude,
was like teaching you how to write memos. I was like, this is so stupid.
dude, I
But
was
those,
dude, I was in engineering. I took anthropology. I'm like, I don't know why.
yeah, exactly. So I think general education should just be like all electives.
Yep.
So it's like you come in, we have all these courses. You just choose what you think is interesting. It doesn't matter what you choose. You could literally choose the shittiest courses in the world or the easiest ones. That's your problem. Then you're just not going to get a great education. And then you use that to explore what you like and don't like. Right. So
Right.
you can say, all right, well, I like business. Why don't I go to this entrepreneurship class? Well, I like engineering. Why don't I go to this, HTML, CSS class? Something like that. And then from there, after 1 or 2 years of doing that, you kind of had a good sense of, all right, I want to be an engineer now. And then it breaks off into things. From there, you graduate, quote unquote, and then you go into something like Lambda School, for example, that
Right.
teaches you in a year how to be an engineer. Or you go to, imagine if we had a really, actually, we have a boot camp right now that teaches you how to be a YouTube influencer. So you have these kind of like one-off schools that teach you one thing really, really well, and then they help you get a job as well. I think that's where that's how the future of education should look like. The way it is right now, nobody's really getting trained for jobs, right?
Right.
People graduate and they're just like, what the fuck? I don't like if you go through an engineering school, you don't know half the things you should know going into a job at Google, right? You kind of know the very basics and foundation of things, but you're not prepared for the job yet. You have to be prepared once you or they prepare you once you get hired onto the team.
Makes complete sense.